What's up, guys? I'm Chad Barnes, and welcome to the channel. Here, it's all about real car talk, from simple fixes to smart driving tips and keeping your ride in top shape. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and make sure you watch all the way through. There's a lot of good stuff coming. Let's get to it.
The first signature radar detectors appeared on the Russian market in 2015 to 2016, and it was presented as a real revolution in the fight against interference and false positives. Because of the problem of endless beeping and roaring of detectors on occasion, and more often without it, there has always been a considerable number of people who fundamentally did not use these devices. Almost continuous electronic beeping did not allow you to listen to music or talk to passengers. In fact, despite a really important technological breakthrough, the first signature detectors and combo devices turned out to be quite noisy, not too far removed from their predecessors, which did not have a signature cutoff of false signals. The imperfection of the young technology is, in general, a mundane matter. However, a lot of water has passed since then and signature detection has evolved a lot. The number of erroneous alarms has indeed been minimized, while the number of interferences in general has increased significantly. Due to the proliferation of blind spot monitoring systems and active cruise control in cars. And one of the quietest radar detectors we have tested is the iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual combo device, in which the software complex of interference detection is built with maximum complexity and functionality. The iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual combo device, processor, M*8336. Matrix, CMOS Galaxy Core GC 2053, Full HD 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second, 170 degrees viewing angle plus HD rear camera connectivity. Display, 3.0 inches IPS. Memory, micro SD card up to 64 GB. Radar module ranges X, K, Ka, Strelka STM, laser 800 to 1100 nanometers. GPS, GLONASS Informer plus updated radar database. Power, 12 24B plus supercapacitor. Dimensions, 97 by 57 by 36 mm, 108 G. The design of the device is traditional for modern convex with flat patch antennas. The layout of iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual is like a compact soapbox camera. Although, it should be noted that due to the developed patch antenna, dual laser receiver and 3-inch screen, the size of the gadget is bigger than that of similar models, including other iBOX models. And this is even taking into account the fact that the GPS module is placed in the bracket housing. The iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual bracket is suction cupless. It is mounted on the glass using a durable double-sided 3M adhesive tape, and the horizontal positioning is not adjustable, but is determined once by the accuracy of adhesion. Verticality can be corrected with a hinge. Attachment of the device to the bracket is magnetic. In case you need to peel off the holder from the glass, unsuccessfully glued or selling the car, the kit comes with an additional piece of 3M tape in the shape of the bracket sole. The power connector of the combo device is located on the bracket, and it is made in micro USB standard. Accordingly, the 4-meter cable into the cigarette lighter is the same. This is a rare solution, I must say. Up to now, car accessories manufacturers prefer to use the mini USB socket, which has not been found on any electronic devices for 10 years. Let's be honest, micro USB has also already become obsolete, being replaced by USB Type-C everywhere, but still micro USB in our case is much better than mini. For micro is still used in a huge fleet of phones and tablets, and devices with it continue to be produced, many people deliberately buy in 2022 a smartphone with such a socket, because they have a lot of good chargers for it, and they do not want to change them all at once to Type-C. Such car owners get with iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual an additional small bonus in an emergency situation. If the car charger is suddenly broken or lost, the power adapter of the combo device can help out when charging the phone. Also, speaking of power supply, it is worth noting that the combo does not have a lithium-ion battery, which quickly dies from heat and frost. Alta LaserScan Signature Dual works in the temperature range from 35 to plus 55 degree, and a supercapacitor is responsible for completing the recording when the ignition is turned off. Like all iBOX devices, the Alta LaserScan Signature Dual is perfectly equipped. In addition to the device itself, the bracket and the cigarette lighter power adapter, the box contains CPL filter for the lens, adapter card reader for reading microSD card on computers and TVs with USB input, as well as for updating the camera and radar database for GPS Informer, plastic spatula for folding back the headliner and routing the wire, 5 pieces of self-adhesive hook holders for neatly routing the power cable, spare plate of tape for fixing the bracket. Corporal filter is an extremely useful thing, which is confirmed by more and more new models of recorders and combos that come with it. In many cars, the angle of inclination of the glass is such that the upper surface of the dashboard is very much reflected in it. Corporal filter removes this reflection almost completely and gives the image additional contrast without loss of detail. The control interface of iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual is a standard 4-key interface: menu, OK, up, down. All buttons are on the front panel, 2 each to the right and left of the display. The buttons are pressed with a distinct click, but very lightly. This is done so that you can operate the device without dislodging. The position of the bracket hinge. The only point that may require reading the manual is the initial access to the menu, which is only opened after first pressing the OK button, which in normal mode serves to stop video recording. Until the recording is stopped, the menu remains locked. The logic of the menu is somewhat different from many combo devices, where settings are most often divided into 2 sections, usually with a blue background for the radar detector and a yellow-orange background for video recording. Here all the menu is the same color, blue, but it is divided into 5 sections, which are switched one by one after successive presses. On the M button, radar detector settings, DVR settings, photo settings, playback, general settings. In principle, everything is very logical and convenient, although the photo settings section, in our opinion, is superfluous here. Taking photos with the DVR camera is a deeply secondary and low-demand function, and these settings could be safely placed in the video shooting settings section. For video recording is a tandem of CMOS Matrix Galaxy Core GC 2053 under a glass 6-lens lens and processor MStar 8336, which is also found in other iBOX models, for example, in magnetic. Together they provide standard 1920 by 1080 video resolution at 30 frames per second and a 170 degrees viewing angle. The image quality corresponds to most models of similar class on the market. The camera copes well with frontal backlighting, quickly equalizes the exposure level in case of a sharp change of illumination, and has good light sensitivity. The software compensates for image defects by adding sharpness and optimizing contrast with the help of WDR processing. The recording is uninterrupted, there are no pauses between clips. Video day examples, night video examples. In turn, the word dual in the model name means the ability to connect a rear camera. This camera is called iBOX RearCam HD9, and it is either a separate option or comes in a box with the Alta LaserScan Signature Dual in an extended package. This is convenient. You can save money when you buy it or buy the camera later when you need it. RearCam HD9 has HD resolution and moisture-proof design, which implies mounting on the license plate frame or on the lights of its illumination using double-sided tape or self-tapping screws. In addition to traffic recording, RearCam HD9 also acts as a parking assistant, as it has a separate wire to connect to the reverse light and activates full screen whenever you engage reverse gear. Actually, it's time to move on to the gadget's talents in the field of camera and radar recognition. First of all, of course, we should mention the special attention to laser radars mentioned at the very beginning. Alta LaserScan Signature Dual has a dual laser module of high sensitivity. In fact, optical recognition of stationary radars using laser method of speed detection is practically irrelevant. Any gadget with GPS Informer, even without air optical module, reports about them flawlessly. However, laser radars are beginning to be found in portable modifications such as the mobile system PolyScan installed on tripods. Such an ambush appears suddenly and has no fixed coordinates, but the Alta LaserScan Signature Dual will report it in advance by receiving the reflected beam sent to the vehicles ahead. Other radars and cameras Alta LaserScan Signature Dual recognizes with the help of a GPS Informer tandem with updated, weekly from the website, database and an airborne radar module. Actually, there is no sense to list the equipment that the combo device detects. The detector catches everything that works on the roads in our country as well as in neighboring CIS countries at distances at least twice the distance required to safely reduce speed. At low speeds, up to 30 km per hour, the on-air detection module is completely disabled to minimize the number of false alarms, but this is only a tiny segment of software solutions focused on the silence of the device. The iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual software contains a lot of technologies: X Signature, FSP+, Intellect Radar, LaserScan X2, ANTICAS, etc. There is no point in deciphering them. The result of their complex work is important. Almost 100% of cameras and radars are recognized without errors, while false alarms can be counted on fingers. The device implements double signature filtering. Its memory contains both samples, signatures, of radiation of all radars existing in our country and samples of most typical interference, and first of all, from standard high-frequency systems of passing cars, blind spot radars and active cruise control. In other words, each signal is checked twice before the driver is notified. All cameras and radars are labeled with the specifics of their operation. If a camera, for example, shoots in the back, after passing it, the device will show a countdown of the distance from its range. Traditional for high-end devices, the advanced smart mode is very flexible in controlling the types and intensity of alerts depending on the current speed. It is possible to hear no audible warnings at all if the speed is below the allowed speed, to hear minimally disturbing ones if the exceedance is within the 20 km per hour not penalized backlash, or loud and alarming signals if the speed is more than 20 km per hour higher than the allowed speed. iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual does not use red color. In alerts when the driver reduces speed in advance, the screen becomes bright red, impossible to miss even with side vision. Only when the danger of a fine is really high and it is necessary to reduce speed intensively. The iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual works effectively with average speed monitoring systems. It displays the authorized limit, the current speed and a constantly dynamically calculated average on the screen. All this, of course, with clever audible and visual warnings minimizing if there is no risk of violation. Plus, of course, all intermediate radars and cameras are also marked at the average speed control areas. To summarize: pros of the device: maximum smart signature recognition, large display with wide viewing angles, high quality video, magnetic mount, CPL filter included. Minuses: lack of Wi-Fi and the need to update radar databases manually. Connecting the rear camera in the socket on the device body, not in the bracket, which in a sense negates the convenience of the magnetic holder. In conclusion, the iBOX Alta LaserScan Signature Dual Combo device truly stands out with its innovative design and impressive functionality. By allowing users to watch the laser with both eyes, it enhances precision and depth perception, making it a valuable tool for various applications. Whether you're a professional or a hobbyist, this device offers a unique blend of performance and ease of use. We hope this review has provided you with valuable insights to help you make an informed decision. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more in-depth reviews and updates on the latest technology.